Let us extend our warmest welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor P. Prakash Babu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University. I now request Professor Tirupati Rao Padi, the Program Convener, and the Placement Officer, Dr. Sukhvinder Singh Sir, to kindly present a bouquet as a symbol of our love and respect. I now invite Professor Tirupati Rao Padi, the Program Convener and the Placement Coordinator from Department of Statistics, to present a brief summary of today's event. Sir, please.
Good evening to you all. Distinguished guests, our respectable Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babu Garu, and Dean School of Management, Professor Natarajan Garu, Professor Venkat Ikurti, my good friend, and the founder and CEO of Chanakya Educational Hub, USA and India branches, my good friend, Professor Jay Kumar, Head Department of Computer Science, and our dynamic placement officer, Dr. Sukhvinder Singh, and my distinguished colleagues of the dais, and the most vibrant students from the participants. A very good evening to you all. It's my pleasure and privilege to invite the guests of today to this august occasion of one-day training program, Train to Transform as Data Scientist. The theme of this event is to make you people, to enable your abilities to be a good data scientist. With that intention, when I spoke to Professor Venkat Ikurti, he has around 25 years and more experience in the industry, around 10 years or so in the teaching experience. Moreover, he has a lot of concerns to the good of the students and their academics, careers particularly. As you are aware that the orientation of earlier days is science teaching, but the current tendency is that technology training. Science formats are now making facility to visualize the knowledge with the help of technology. Every subject is now transforming, though it is a science earlier knowledge component. They are now extending their knowledge component, the discipline-oriented technology, discipline-oriented engineering, discipline-oriented innovation. Statistics subject is also making its transformations. Our parent is mathematics, but now the child also grown to the age of mathematics. Now, as for statisticians' relevance to any discipline is that it is indispensable discipline. You cannot separate statistics from any discipline. I am happy. Earlier, around 50 years back, we used to refer as part of mathematics. But nowadays, statistics is an independent subject, and the current modern age, as Professor Mahalanobis correctly pointed out, that statistics is the modern age technology. Now, emerging data science subject makes this technology meaning more effectively. You are all aware that what is the prospectus of data science nowadays. So, to give the advantage of this data related science called statistics, data related technology called computer science, we are making an amalgamation of these subjects. If I correctly point out that if mathematics is a language of data, statistics is the grammar of the data, and computer science is the technology of the data. So, merging of these three disciplines now ruling the total placements arena. Any activity, we call it as business also, another name. We have to explore the intelligence through means of data processing, for which by this time Venkatikurti has given lot of enlightenment on what is the significance and what is the relevance, what is the pivotal role of data scientist. We are largely benefited out of his programs. Now my role is now to invite the guests to this august occasion. In addition to that, I have to give brief summary on the total event. When I spoke to Sukhvinder Singh, when consulting Professor Venkat, we planned to arrange the meeting, a small group consisting of less than 100. Initially we planned to make it in Department of Statistics. But the moment when it was converted as a browser, demand is very warming, and later we shifted our venue to School of Management, where the capacity is 160. However, after involvement of our affiliated college students, we have given 3 categories of participation. One is the students pursuing their PG or UG in our university campus. Second category is PG or UG in affiliated college of Pondicherry University. Third category is other than these 2 categories, maybe data practitioners, maybe statistical consultants, different categories of people, they were also allowed. So, very nice to say you that the registered students, today it was crossed 250. And that's the reason, very lucky that yesterday when we inquired about the place here, the place is available. So we made this event in this hall with all comfortable way, for which we are very much grateful to the authorities of Pondicherry University, more specific to our beloved Vice Chancellor sir. This category of students, there are more than 10 engineering colleges and affiliated colleges, and in our university, the departments of statistics, computer science, mathematics, bioinformatics, biochemistry and molecular biology, then economics, and some more departments, 1 or 2 departments I forgot. These are the participants in our university. We are planning this database is an initiation for making a placement network. So, for that path, you people will be given all focus to get the proper placements. So, this is what a brief happening I want to convey you. with this small summary information, I thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. I invite one or two participants to give their feedback on this workshop.
Thank you, sir, for giving this wonderful opportunity to express my thought or experience in our workshop. Firstly, this is the first time for me for I came that much crowd, sir. So I thought some hesitation. Okay. This workshop is actually wonderful. The first time I hear, saw or listen how to go as a student life to corporate life, education to corporate. This is the first time. After that, SAS. Today I saw the SAS programming the first time. I listened, but I did the programming first time. After that, some motivation thought about us, our sir, founder of Chanakya Education Hub, sir. So after that time, I thought one question, but I did not ask to sir. Sir, like that, sir created on this Chanakya Institute Hub, India as well as the USA. He controlling all nowadays globally. So also this is my also ambition to I will also create just like that much institute or university. And also my this ambition or goal. So I request to all professors and teachers or guidance, please also guide us, our members. Some we are thinking like that. And lastly, I say this program or workshop is too wonderful. I get new experience. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and my dear friends, I wish you good evening, everyone. Now I want to speak about what the program had from starting to ending. From starting, Sar said about the how to turn from a student to the profession and how to the thought process of the professional or corporative worker. Next, Sir go on to training on hands-on programming on SAS. Not only that, Sir also gave some content about 7 habits of highly affected people. So through that we can go up in our life. Next, and after interacting with the sir, we came to know there is a triangle of success, skills, knowledge, and attitude. So, and also how to become a success. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, respected dignitaries and my dear friends. First of all, thank you, Venkati sir, for our department proposal, and you came for the students of Pondicherry University. So, first of all, I want to tell you, what I have learned is we are in the student's perspective. So after that, what we want to go to corporate life. We want to how we remodel ourselves into the corporate life. And the sir told that 7 good habits to become a right effective person, that we will also follow, sir, to become right effective person. And next hands-on training program was very useful to us, to all of us. Simultaneously we are doing the programming, and SAS programming is the first time we have gone through it. And next one is sir told that we want successful by 2 important things, that is our signature turns into an autograph, and second one is we have studied in a college, and if we went to that college as a deliver lecture like you, then we will also be facilitate like that. So I wish not only me, all of us should have that enthusiasm to be successful by operating that 2 things. So finally I thank you, sir, for giving this golden opportunity. Thank you so much.
Now, I would like to invite the Dean, School of Management, Professor P. Natarajan, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good evening, one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to take part in this momentous occasion organized by the Department of Statistics and the placement cell of Pondicherry University. I am extremely happy to greet Professor Tirupati Rao Padi and Sukhwinder Singh for initiating this event, and happy to take part in this valedictory session. The revered Vice Chancellor of our great institution, Pondicherry University, Professor Prakash Babu sir, and my beloved friend, Professor S.K.V. Jayakumar, who is the head Department of Computer Science, and the convener of the program, Tirupati Rao and Sukhwinder Singh, and faculty friends from other department, media people, and then research scholars and students, and the delegates who are attending this event, training. I am much fascinated towards training. It's like a cakewalk for me. So keep in mind, whenever any training opportunity comes, grab it, don't lose it. So while hearing the words of 2-3 students, delegates, I really happy to see that how did you receive that? How did you receive that training? So in that way, really, every training gives you one way or other some input to you. And that input will be helpful throughout your life. So don't lose the opportunity. Don't miss the training opportunity. So the training and development is the order of the day for shaping the human being. So you can be a very good personality and your style will be good and you will be able to deliver your best for the betterment of the society as well as economy at large. So in that way, training and development is the need of there. From that perspective, really I am happy to see and congratulate once again the Tirupati Rao and the Sukhwinder Singh. And again, when we said Department of Statistics and the training workshop title, Train to Transform Data Scientist. So that is very much essential in the present day contest. And it can be done only by the Statistics Department or Mathematics Department or Computer Science Department. Who else can do it in a better way? So in that way, really, the organizers are very much indebted to design the program and imparting it in a very effective way. And our chief guest again, our own Indian, worked in US and tried to disseminate his knowledge and expertise to India as an education service provider. And again, give a big hand to him to having his interest and come over here and be with you from the morning onwards. So this is how a workshop should be happening, and ultimately as a takeaway, you have to take certain good qualities, both the technical skill and as well as soft skill. So in that way, I want to say that statistics and mathematics are the queen of sciences, queens of sciences. Statistics and mathematics are the queens of sciences, which has king size of application, without which the data-driven world cannot exist. So the information is one of the critical input in the present day contest for making any decision and every decision. Information. Such information cannot come just like that, or we cannot buy the information from a shop. So we have to create information. We have to create information for which data, we have to collect data, we have to analyze it, process the data, analyze the data, and then call out inferences, and such inferences will be transformed into information, and that information can be used for decision making. Those days we used to call the management information system. Whatever be the organization or entity, even for managing ourselves also, information are very much essential. Without information, we can't thrive in the present day contest. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you that information is the critical input factor in the present day contest for making decisions. Again, the same old information, as a critical factor, we have to ensure the quality of the information. That is very much essential, which should be taken care of by the data scientist. Data scientists should keep in mind certain behavioral qualities and ethical attributes also. Then only you will not play with the data. You will be able to deliver the relevant information in a relevant manner. You will be able to deliver the information at the right time, in the right manner, in the right perspective. Such information will be useful for making decisions. So keep in mind that as a data scientist or data analyst, we have to do our job very ethically. Suppose when you are going for a lab blood test, when you are going to lab for blood test, who will be doing the test? A student of 12th or degree student, first year, second year student, they may be there in the lab, they will do the test, and make a reading or note and all, and they give the result to the doctor, and from the doctor we are able to get to know. Suppose when that person is involving or committing some mistakes, what will happen? Similarly, you are going for opticals. There also, in the ophthalmologists are there, ophthalmological technical assistants are there, they only check up your eyes, and while putting the power, instead of putting the +2, when they are putting -2, what will happen? Small change, instead of +2 power, when they put -2, automatic decision will be wrong, and you will be in chaos, and you will be having lot of consequential problem. That is happening in the present day context very much. That is why I am telling you that the data, whoever be the person working in the data analysis, data processing, and data evaluation, you have to see that you are able to handle the data perfectly. You are able to handle the data without any fabrication. That is why nowadays, from the market approach to behavioral approach has come. From the market approach, last 60-70 years, the whole world are making decision on the basis of market approach. Now, we are going towards a behavioral approach. So in that context, the role of human being is very much essential, though we talk about AI and all. AI may be a threat for us, but on the other hand, AI will induce us to improve our caliber. So definitely human intelligence cannot be surpassed by artificial intelligence. Keep it in mind. So we have to shape ourselves and improvise ourselves, and thereby we will be able to overcome the threats of AI. So we are in that position. So with respect to this training program, definitely the training are meant for imparting skills. When we say skills, two sets of skills are needed. One is technical skills and another is soft skills. So key technical skills might be taken place in the form of various lectures by teaching tools, and he said that he is a specialist in SAS and he has delivered a lot on the program. So programming, so by learning the programming, especially R programming or Python programming, you are able to develop a kind of expertise or proficiency. Similarly, data analysis, data wrangling analysis, machine learning, data validation, and cloud computing, big data analysis, database management. So when you are having an idea on all this, you will be able to get a lot of knowledge, and with which you will be developing proficiency. Once you are developing proficiency, you can become a professional. That is a part of it. It is only 40% of your success. Then remaining 60% lies on the soft skills. Soft skills. Now soft skills such as communication, critical thinking, problem solving, then business acumen, then intellectual property, collaboration. So these are all the certain soft skills which everyone needs. It's not necessarily data scientist. Even being a teacher, being a professor, being an academician, being an entrepreneur, every administrator, every one of us are in need of this kind of soft skills also. Then only we will be able to communicate properly. We will be able to identify the critical thinking, make critical thinking, and try to bring lot of analysis, further analysis or analogies, and apply in a decision-making situation. Thereby, we will be able to keep ourselves, manage the decision dilemma. Many a time as individuals, we are in dilemma while making decision. That you could have experienced in your life itself, even at this time, now itself you could have been experienced while joining the university. Suppose when you are getting admission in another university, why do we choose Pondicherry University? No? That's the situation, that dilemma. So in that dilemma you have to act upon. So for which you need some data, you need some input, information. So based on that you will be able to make a decision effectively. So technical skill and soft skills, both are very much important. And a kind of big transition is taking place in the present day context due to rapid technological development. So in this transit world, as a student, you should also grasp the thing very fastly in the right perspective and try to apply. Thereby you will be able to succeed. So that the transition requires, number one, capability to communicate effectively. When I say communication, I used to remember the Aristotle concept of communication. They have three principles: logos, pathos, and ethos. Logos, pathos, and ethos. Try to search in Google and find out the meaning of it, and try to imbibe in your communication, whatever be the form of communication, whether it is oral communication or written communication or gestural communication. You will be able to impart all those principles. And then strong storytelling techniques. That is also very much as a strong storytelling skills. Storytelling skills means not giving rumors or gossips. You must have the capability of explaining the things in a very crispy way. In management, we used to call executive summary. There may be a report of consisting of 100 pages or 200 pages. The top level executive asks, what is the crux of it? Give me in sharp one paragraph or some 10 bullet points. That is what is called executive summary. So that we have to do. That is what is, and when they ask, we have to elaborate it. So that is what is called strong story skills. That ability also, articulation also, we have to develop. And then ability to monitor the junior talents. So when we are managing with the people, definitely we have to see people who are working under us. As a data scientist, you may be in the helm of affairs, but people who are providing data, you have to train them and monitor them continuously. So similarly, I can keep on telling so many requirements in the present day context for the youngsters so as to become an analyst very effectively. And just keep in mind the two things, GIGO concept, garbage in, garbage out. It is very much relevant for data analysis. Data analyst or the person, whatever may be your position. So you have to understand the garbage in, garbage out. Don't give room for garbages, because that will reflect. That is what nicely I said, that you don't involve in a kind of providing fabricated information. Now observe the real time information and allow it to behave in such a way without tilting it in, and thereby the GIGO problem can be avoided. There are purposefully these GIGO matters are taking place, and how to mitigate the GIGO. Again, there are ways and means with which we will be able to manage the intrudence of garbage, and with which we will be able to ensure the factfulness of the data. So with this few information, so I am really happy to see that the data scientists, their skill sets should be transformed in such a way that you are able to give or deliver right information at the right time in the right perspective, without, and then don't involve in the case of fabrication or creating fraudulent information that will question your honesty and integrity, thereby you will losing your image. So with these few words, once again, I extend my hearty thanks to all of you for your patient listening. Thank you one and all.
Thank you very much for your inspiring words, sir. Now, it is my privilege to welcome the Head, Department of Computer Science, Professor SKV Jayakumar, for a brief address.
Thank you. Good evening, one and all. Good evening, respected Vice Chancellor, sir, and all the dignitaries and delegates. I, along with you, want to listen from the speech of our Vice Chancellor. I will restrict my talk 2 to 3 minutes. I just want to throw a light on the data, how the data requirement has grown in all these 20 years. I recollect the year 2020, when 2001, where we used a floppy disk, 8-inch floppy disk, to store the data of 1.44 MB. With that 1.44 MB, what you can save now, nobody knows. A single song takes about 7 to 8 MB, a good quality song. So those days also we had the laboratory of 60 machines. We used to open the machine, put the hard disk, install it, CD drive, we include it, then again take the same CD drive, keep it in all the machines one after the other, we used to install it. Floppy disk was not at all a medium, just enough to carry the data. So in these 20 years, how much that we have grown, you just see. Latest news is, what is the highest data rate that Japan has tested recently? National Institute for Communication and Technology at Japan, they have tested 1.02 petabits per second. What is a petabit? 1024 gigabit, terabit is a petabit. Yes. So 1.02 petabit per second has been transmitted for about 1,000 kilometers. Meaning the entire Netflix content can be downloaded in a second. Entire content in the Netflix can be downloaded in a second if this is being realized. So that much amount of data that we are communicating and we are generating, transmitting. Literally data is becoming the source of information and the source of wealth. At the same time, data pollution is equally becoming a dangerous issue. We coined this word 5 to 6 years ago in Pondicherry University in one of the addresses of our director, data pollution. So data pollution is like every day morning you get 10 good morning, same image from 10 different group in your WhatsApp. And your WhatsApp taking all those 10 images and saving it in the local memory. Problems are thrown everywhere. Every corner a computer science fellow has a problem to solve. We need not look into a particular journal to take the problem and work. We have problems spread across the natural day-to-day life. This image being stored 10 times in your memory can be solved. One of you take it as a project, understand before saving a new image to your memory, understand whether the same same image is there in the memory or not. If it is already there, just map it. Do not again download it. It's a simple app that you can develop that becomes a project. So we need not run around for a research idea. We need not even go through the research journal. Probably you may need to go to the research journal to validate your result. But to identify a research problem, day-to-day problem, what you face, that itself can be a problem. In computer science, every day-to-day activity becomes an algorithm. What is a stack? You maintain the book one after the other, one above the other, that becomes a stack. That is a basic data structure in computer science, we use it everywhere. What is a queue? An Indian without experiencing a queue cannot be there anywhere. Everywhere you go, queue is there. That becomes a basic data structure in computer science. Problems are thrown everywhere. Data is there available. Understand just what is a data engineer, what is a data analyst, what is a data scientist. You understand this, you align yourself in any one of these three roles, you find a career. It's going to be a never-ending career. You read cloud computing, next year fog computing can come. Earlier grid computing was there, cloud came, fog has already replaced cloud. Kind of, continuous technologies may change. A degree obtained in cloud computing may not be valid after 5 years, but a skill which is developed on data-oriented problem will be there forever, because you are keep on increasing the data generation and communication and transmission. So it's a very good initiative from Professor Tirupati Rao sir. That very big round of applause, because he has created such a platform where many things has happened together. People from outside, they have come to Pondicherry University. Networking has happened. That has to happen in the Department of Computer Science Statistics in the university. Outsiders, they have to come. Our people need to network. We need to share our knowledge, gain the knowledge, and everything should happen. This completes a cycle, this program. And I understand that many people from industry and other institutions participated in this by paying money. So far, we have conducted all program free of cost. But Professor Tirupati Rao and placement officer, they have shown that a big mass, they have registered for a program and they are here. Thank you very much, the speaker sir, for having made this possible. I really want this kind of program to continuously happen in my own department. I don't want to, I'm not proposing idea to other department. He is from my own department. We will conduct many such programs. Frequently we will organize such a program. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. May I now, with due respect, invite the resource person, Professor Venkat Ikkurthi, to address the audience with a few words. Sir, please.
Thank you, sir. Thanks very much for giving this a great opportunity. Sir, Vice Chancellor, sir, this is a great moment for me to give the big lecture here for almost one day. You need to think about Pondicherry University is a central university and a great university. You need to make this university into a world-class university, because data is a gold mine. Sir mentioned about next 30 years data science positions are here for sure. So I know lot of, suppose if you go to Princeton University or MIT University, Stanford Universities, they are collecting too much of data, and they are analyzing the data all the time with the help of statistics people, with the help of statisticians. So even if you want to make this university into next level, just like as establish a data collection center, continuously you are analyzing to improve the students, their performance. Continuous monitoring is there. Automatically, I may consider which university is the best university or best college, which university or college has 100% placements in good corporate, then only I am going to consider that is the best university. Not only me, across the globe, they are going to consider the best university.
you have a best infrastructure, best faculty, best facilities, better to make them into next level. For that case, if you need any help in technology side, definitely I am ready to help, all these things. Absolutely, that's not a problem. Today morning onwards, students are like amazing. Because the pin drop silence, they responded very perfectly. They did all these things. If they are not behaving like this, probably next time I don't want to come. But Tirupati Rao is a good friend of mine. Whenever he asks me, Venkat, you are coming India, why don't you come down? Oh, definitely I am going to come, So I want to help all these things to make this university at least like a world class, less than 100 rank across the globe, not in India, across the globe, 100 ranks. For that case, utilize your data. I know you are collecting so much of data. Utilizing your data is more and more important. Finally, I can say one thing. Data science means converting massive amount of data into meaningful information. That meaningful information helps management to take better decisions. So, collection, transformation, visualization, if you understand this concept, we are like a data scientist. Finally, I am telling students, if we have skill, nobody is going to stop you. If you don't have skill, nobody is going to help you. Sharpen your skills. Final. Success and excuses never talk together. If you want to get a success, don't give any excuses. If you are giving excuses, you never get a success. Thank you very much.
Now, with great respect, I invite the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, Professor P. Prakash Babu, to address the audience. Sir, please.
Very good evening, all of you. Guests on the dais, Professor Venkat, my colleagues, Professor Natarajan, Professor Jaykumar, and the organizers, Professor Tirupati Rao and Dr. Sukhwinder Singh. And I also congratulate both the organizers and the placement coordinators of the university, and also Dr. Venkat for taking the initiative and coming over here and delivering the talk on behalf of the Chanakya Educational Hub. And I feel that such a kind of programs should be conducted throughout every department. Professor Tirupati Rao has a lot of ideas, very unique ideas, and that should be implemented across the departments because they are need of the hour. When you take this data science, see, I asked him how much fees, the registration fees he collected. He said 400 rupees, 500 rupees and 600 rupees per various categories. So the data science is going to be the mother of all areas, every area. If you go to Hyderabad, students after completion of their BTech, they go to some centers where they are located. You know how much they charge? 1.5 lakh. 1.5 lakh to train you on the data science. See, your graduation, whether it is post-graduation or BTech, unless you have this skill, you cannot sell your degree. That's what Dr. Venkat indicated. Okay, so you have to have sharpen the skills, which is very much essential. If all of you be silent, as Professor Natarajan said, to tell a story, I wanted to tell a story, small story. Be silent. How many of you are using the Google Maps? How many of you are using? Everybody. See, earlier when we wanted to go to one particular place, we have to stop the bike and ask the fellow which way I have to go. Then after going there, he will say that left side and right side, left side, normally we miss it. So then we'll ask once again somebody else. Now the Google Maps giving you the direction, you can go straight. And all of you know the signals, right? Red signal, yellow signal, and green signal. So red signal is to stop, yellow is to wait. And also even the Google Maps, it also gives the line in a green color, right? And also it gives in a red color. What do you mean by the red color? How it knows? How it knows this? How? Right. It's an experiment done at one place where they have collected all the mobiles and took in a bucket where there is no traffic at all and kept at the signals, where it has shown as a red. So that itself is a data collection. So you see the data, how much it has the implications. So the data is going to rule everywhere, at every place. If you take the health sector, data is going to, now you know the AI, right? Artificial intelligence. Without the data, you cannot think of artificial intelligence. The data is a prime importance in the artificial intelligence. For any doctor to diagnose, this is what actually in earlier also I indicated. In King's College London, they have identified a MRI. MRI shows the brain mapping or brain infract, it's called as infracts of the damaged areas. Normally, CT scan or MRI, when the doctor sees that one, he will identify. But AI identified some of the areas where there is a damage, even the doctor could not identify. So that is the beauty of the data science. So the data science is going to rule the health sector, even the agriculture. Agriculture also, when they can say when you have to make the crop, and also the environment, weather report, whatnot. So the data science has a inseparable in everyday's day-to-day life. Therefore, it's very imperative that everybody should learn the data science. That's why I wish that both the coordinators should conduct such a programs across the departments. Everybody should know that one. Once people say that biology people, they don't know mathematics, they have to learn. They have to, it's not only the statisticians or the mathematics people, everybody should learn the data and also statistics, analysis and all. So these are all the important areas that they have chosen. The department has carefully chosen to train all these people, and hope you must have really utilized the opportunity. And Dr. Venkat is also he's a biologist, he's working on it, but he's able to speak on the data science and the data. When students are speaking about his feedback, I wish I should have listened to his talk actually. So maybe next time I will try to listen to your talk. Okay, it's wonderful that he has come all the way from US and he's appreciating the Pondicherry University. And also he's also wishing the Pondicherry University to grow here into newer heights below the 100 ranking throughout the country. Yes, this university has a lot of potential. I wish, sir, so I also wish that it should grow to the extent that the university will reach us into the newer heights with all the faculty members and the students. With these few words, I once again congratulate the organizers and also the team of organizers for organizing this one, and also I wish the best of luck to all the students. Thank you.
We are deeply grateful to you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights with us. We shall now move on to the distribution of certificates.